Most of us have heard of Charles Lindbergh, also known as Lindy, and his record of being the first person to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. But not many are aware of Dale Red Jackson and his world record of endurance flights around the same time period. Known as Faribault's Lindy, Red was born in Faribault, and early on, even before Faribault had an airport, he became interested in flying planes. He traveled south and eventually learned how to fly and connected up with a plane manufacturing company and started testing planes, actually. He was quite well known for being almost reckless, and with his flights and his aerial somersaults record by a plane manufacturing company, he and his friend Forrest O'Brine were on board. To say a little bit about endurance records for flight. The significance here is this is 1929 when this is happening. Now, I've driven a 1929 car, and I was advised that there were quirks to this car, and it might just stop running. And that's okay, not to worry, just drift over to the side of the road, step out, do something, and step back in. And sure enough, as I drove that car, that's exactly what it did. It died on me. I pulled over, did what I needed to do, fiddled under the hood, and got it working, and was able to get the rest of my way home. People had had similar experiences with cars at that time and before, and thought, I'm not getting into a plane or a car in the sky only for the engine to stop mid-flight. What the planes manufacturers and so on were trying to do with these endurance records was to prove to the American public that planes were different. They were not the same engine as cars. And so that you could, in fact, fly in them for an extended period of time. Red and Forrest set a world record for the longest, or the endurance flight. They flew circles around St. Louis, Missouri in 1929, and they flew for over 400 hours, 17 and a half days straight, not landing for anything, not landing to get food or to sleep or anything. They connected up with a refueling and supply plane 77 times over that time period, and they had to be begged to come down by the company that was sponsoring that competition. Certainly, the people of St. Louis understood that these planes could stay in the air for a long time. To learn more about Red Jackson or any other subject about Rice County history, come on, stop by at the museum at 1814 Northwest 2nd Avenue. Rice County Historical Society, preserving the past for future generations.